Bob Dempster's with us, and he's going to share a recipe. This man does a little bit of everything, I think. And the name of the recipe, in case you're taking it down today, is Dempster's Kraut Corned Beef Casserole. Now, I've had a little bit of sauerkraut before in the past. I started eating it a little bit. My dad loves sauerkraut. He's from up north. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Do they eat more sauerkraut up north?
Don't ask me. I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, well, okay. It's all over, folks. But anyway, I had a little bit of taste of that before, so I have a little idea. But is this a dish that you made up yourself?
It really isn't. Yeah, I don't know where I came across it a long time ago, and then I just kind of added the...
You've done a lot of cooking all of your life. I've been blessed this week to have a wonderful array of men cooks.
Is that right?
Come on, I feel so blessed and privileged.
The last time I was here, I was going to do curry chicken, remember?
Yes.
I'm not doing it.
No, that's all right. Whatever you have that you can do freely, I think it'll be great.
Okay, you want me to start?
Yes, this takes 1 can of kraut.
1 can of kraut. Do you like kraut? Did you say?
I used a lot of ketchup on it.
That was my first question. Do you like kraut, Rita?
Yeah.
And anyway, what you do is you take some sauerkraut and you lay it on the bottom of a casserole dish.
Now, I've seen it in cans, but I've also seen it in the refrigerated section in plastic bags.
Right, you can look for that. In fact, I was looking for it yesterday, and I couldn't find it, so I gave up and went to the can.
Is it a little fresher that way?
Yeah, they're both good. You know, they have a little different flavor. Sometimes the ones that are in the refrigeration section is kind of kosher. Oh, I see. And that's good, too.
Mother used to make that. We used to have sauerkraut and hot dogs once in a while.
Right. That's really good, isn't it? All right, then you take corned beef, and you don't have to get the fresh, you know, the regular meat and cook it like that and everything, because that takes a long time, and this is real easy.
Wonderful about these recipes that all of our people are sharing is the fact that people are so busy. You know, you're working, your wife is busy and has children, and you know, you just need recipes like this that you can fix up real quick.
That's right. Actually, I don't do a lot of cooking at home because I'm so busy. I used to do a lot more, but sometimes on Saturday, I think I like to do that here and there.
Does it relax you? A lot of people say it does relax.
It really does. It relaxes you.
Makes me tear my hair out.
You probably do it every day, right?
Yeah.
You just layer this can of corned beef. It looks kind of like dog food, you know what I mean? But it really is. It's good. And you layer that on top of the kraut. And now you'll take some cheese. Now, the Swiss cheese is the one that kind of takes the edge of the sauerkraut away.
Oh, okay.
See, and it's one of these white cheeses, and I forget which one. Because the other one's Munster.
Oh, I see. You've got 3 varieties.
But I think this is it right here. We're gonna use all of them actually.
Oh, good.
So we're gonna kind of just layer that down there, around there. We'll use some of the cheddar cheese as well, and we'll grab some Munster because that kind of makes it stringy and good. You know, when it's stringy and good, that makes it better, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I think it does.
Makes it finger-licking good.
That's right. Now, that looks good just by itself like that. And then what we do is we take some pumpernickel bread, and we layer that on the top. Now, you may say, well, that's kind of a strange thing
Well, that's kind of a strange thing to put on there, Bob. I was just thinking that.
That was your question, right? Yeah, well, it isn't. You know, it's kind of like a Reuben sandwich, isn't it?
Yes.
With the kraut.
Yes.
And the corned beef, or pastrami sometimes, a little mustard and so on. So you put the pumpernickel like that, and you try to get the deli-style pumpernickel bread.
Thin slice.
Right. If you don't have that, that's fine, too. Then you come back with some more cheese. The reason being is it just kind of gives it some color. Otherwise, you've got just a brown-looking thing there, and we want to put a little color there. So we're just going to add a little bit. Let's put the rest of this on.
Let's just go whole hog.
Right, it might as well there. All right, see, then you take some sliced tomatoes, and look at those. You know they were $1.79 at the store yesterday. I about fell over.
Makes you want to start growing your own.
That's right, it does. Okay, and you layer it like that, and you know what?
What?
That's all there is to it.
That's it?
If that isn't quick, I don't know what is.
Oh, I like it.
And what you do, you can throw it in the oven, or you can put it in the microwave. The oven take a little longer, and this one we put in the microwave. And I put on your recipe there about 10 minutes, but that's wrong. I think maybe 20 minutes ought to be good.
In the microwave?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you put it in like that, and you cook it that period of time, and when you're all done, here's what you have.
Oh, everything's come together so beautifully.
Yeah,
they maybe should have a shot of that overhead and get a good shot of that, because that is just beautiful.
That's right. Now, are you wanting to taste this?
Yes, I would. I was just looking for a...
Okay,
there.
We'll grab this here. Okay.
You got ketchup?
Now, she's not wild about sauerkraut. I don't know what we're going to do here. We'll just give you a little bit because, one of my secretaries at work yesterday says, you know, Bob, would it be good with potatoes? And I said, well, you know, that would be good to get some of those canned potatoes and put it. If you don't like sauerkraut, put some of those canned potatoes in there. And that would be a great thing to do, I believe.
I like it. I was just laughing at Bonnie.
No, you weren't. You were laughing at my dish.
No, Bob, this really is good.
It is good.
I like it. And this
You may like
sauerkraut,
sauerkraut bitter.
it's not as strong as when we just had it with the hot dog. No, it's not.
That's not right. Now we're going to do another one real quick here.
Okay.
Remember, and this one is something. It's called Mexican hot sauce.
The sauerkraut gives you a lot of juice down here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's show our recipe for our kraut and corned beef casserole coming on the screen. You use 1 can of kraut or your bag if you'd like to find that in the refrigerated section, a half a block of grated Swiss cheese, 1 can of corned beef, deli-style pumpernickel bread, and 1 tomato slice. You layer that, bake it in an oven at 325 degrees for about 20 minutes, and you'll have your casserole ready to dish up. And that would be a marvelous dish for a dinner.
It is, and it's very, very quick. Okay, now we're going to go through this hot sauce. A lot of people ask me, how do you make hot sauce? I'm from Los Angeles, and we have Mexican food and Mexican restaurants on every corner. I was raised on tamales. I had hot sauce in my baby bottle. When I was a baby. But, you know, so I'm a Mexican lover, and we cook it at home a lot, and my kids love it and everything. But a real quick recipe on hot sauce, very easy to make. It's just grate up some onions. You can grate up some garlic buds if you like. Take some tomatoes, 1 tomato or 2 tomatoes, and just kind of chop it up. If you got a little grinder, do that. But don't make it real thin. You know, you want the chunks of the tomatoes in there.
I like that.
Then you're going to take some cilantro. You know what cilantro is?
No, explain that.
Yeah, cilantro looks like parsley. Smell that.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Cilantro is a good flavoring for hot sauce and Mexican food. So we're going to put that right in there, all right? Shove that right over there.
All righty.
Rita.
Now, where can you get this? Is this in any of the grocery stores?
I bought it this here at a grocery store yesterday, yes. And if not, there's one at a fruit stand right up on Fort Harrison as well.
Okay.
Now, these are diced green chilies.
Would you hold these up? We had a lady call about a recipe even today, and she says, what are green chilies? And I said, well, they're in the...
I don't know if you want to put the brand name on there. You know, I try to keep the labels back.
It'd be nice if some of them would support us.
That's right, it would be. All right, this is Ortega diced green chili.
Yes.
If you can't find the dice, then dice it yourself.
I said just in all of the Mexican and Oriental foods, they're along in through there.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you put that in like that. Throw some garlic salt in there, some pepper, and you have to put some salt. And you know, I didn't bring the water up, but you need some water, a little water. And sometimes what I do is I take a can of tomato sauce.
Now, you know, Bob, I think this stuff is going to really send me.
You do?
Yeah. Pardon me? There's some water in a jug down there.
Good. All right.
Right there to your...
All right, pardon me.
There you go.
Pardon me.
Right by the oven.
All right, there we go. We don't put a lot of water in, just a little bit. You want to give it a consistency where you can take a chip and put it right in through there. And then if you want, you can take some tomato sauce, put a little bit in there, not a whole can of it. I'm not going to put it in today.
Okay.
You can do it either way.
But that would make it even more red tomatoey.
Yeah, but this is absolutely wonderful just like this, actually. And stir that up. And does that not look like a hot sauce that you would get at a restaurant? You know,
yes, it really does.
$10
Well, they come and put it on your table and they say it's $7.95 for this little bowl.
That's right. Let me taste, see if it's got enough salt in there.
Okay.
No.
No salt. Not salt. Okay. More salt. Oh, that was pepper. That was pepper,
Bob.
Bob.
You can use pepper too. All right. And then put some. We may have to doctor that up because, you know, usually you have to taste it as you're going along.
That's true, and you just feel free. Thank you, Bob.
So you go right ahead.
You know, I'm kind of the one for things on the milder side.
It's kind of hard to talk, though, with taco chips in your mouth, too. See? So,
okay, Bob. Got that water jug.
all you have to do is tell me you're not a Mexican.
I'm not, but this has got a definite kick.
If the camera could come up close, you can see her eyes are actually watering. They're actually watering.
This is really good for anybody that likes these hot dips, hot sauces. That's really good.
I've never seen anyone with watery eyes.
Well, like I put a little brown sugar in my chili to sweeten it up, you know, that's the way I am. But this is wonderful because people are always looking for ideas and ways to make these things for people that come over and gatherings and that type of thing.
That's
That's
right.
great.
It is
Bob,
good.
you amaze me. You're
Well,
great.
that shouldn't amaze you. It's just
Yeah.
simple work.
I think it's wonderful.
You know.
Now, before we have to go real quickly, I did want to ask, because I know people are interested in court reporting
Right.
and as a career, and what type of courses and education do they have to go through for that?
Okay, it takes anywhere from 3 to 4 years of court reporting school, and you have to go through law classes, which gives you the basic Latin terms, law terms. You have to go through medical course where you learn medical terms and the prefixes and suffixes to understand
Well, this
what
is
the
quite
medical language.
detailed, isn't it?
And you, of course, have to learn your grammar and punctuation, because punctuation is a key thing in putting out a transcript. And then speed building, and that's the hardest part, the speed building. You know, you can go through theory in 3 or 4 or 5 months maybe, and after the theory of learning what the strokes are, then it's a process of building, you know, trying to get 60 words a minute, 80 words a minute, all the way up to 225 words a minute.
Is that how many you do?
Yes.
Oh,
well, that's how
man.
much you have to graduate out of school.
I'm impressed.
And
225 words a minute.
right. So, and unfortunately, there's probably about 85–90% dropout, because a lot of people say, well, that's an interesting job. It looks like people, you know, you can hear a lot of cases, and we do. We hear every nitty-gritty detail there possibly is, and it's very interesting. But you have to have certain qualities, and that is you have to be a person that can handle pressure, and a person that is determined and disciplined, because if you're not disciplined or determined, you're not going to get out of court reporting school, because it gets tough.
I'm determined and disciplined, but I don't know about those medical terms at all. I think I'll pray for
learn.
Jim's healing, and we'll just, I'll just stick with it together again.
Okay.
That'd be great. Would you stir this a little bit? I wanted to try that one more time.
Okay, all right.
I think if Jim had a little taste of this, he'd be healed.
You know,
I believe this is what God's anointed here today.
I think it would. Jim, come on over here and taste this. This is Mexican seasoning, you know.
Jim,
You can buy that
come
and
over
throw
here.
that in here too, you know.
Our chief doctor
What,
here's whipped
Rita?
you up a concoction.
Rita,
Okay, notice he's not coming.
Jim, come over and try this.
I'm coming, Miss
I
Rita.
command you. Come try this. Okay?
Oh, Rita, it's been so hard on me.
This is going to do it for you, son. This is it right here. We've prayed. Now God's going to move. So take a chip and have a little bit.
Does
I
Jim-
would breathe on you, but it sends you hair. So you just try it on your own.
I gather he doesn't like Mexican food either, Jim? Hot food?
He's been sheltered. You didn't even have any on it. I'll tell on you.
Okay.
Now get some on there. Okay?
You actually have to dip, Jim, not just like that. You
Yeah.
have to take and
You have
put
to
a whole
scoop.
bunch on like this, see?
There
that's
you go.
That's what makes it
It was
good.
so funny while I was over there. I had a vision that someone caught on fire, and they were screaming, "That's hot! That's hot!" I couldn't understand what it was.
Try it. You know, I don't even like hot stuff, but I'm liking this.
See, the tomato sauce added a little bit to that, didn't it?
Yes, I'm liking this, and I don't even eat hot stuff. Jim, come on. This is a short show, okay? Now he said to scoop,
I'm not Rita.
okay?
Yesterday she wouldn't let me have a Dr. Pepper. She goes, "It'll hurt your throat."
I'm tired of that
And now,
baby in you.
now she's decided I'm just going to burn the guy up.
Okay. Well, we don't ever know how
Just dip
God's
it,
going to
Jim,
move.
yeah. You don't need to dig it. Just dip it.
It is very good.
It's
Try it.
excellent, but it's very hot.
No, it isn't.
You didn't have any
I
on there.
did too have some.
Well, okay.
I did have some. It's excellent.
See right here, it's a little above mild.
Oh, I see. It's just a little above mild. What are you talking about?
They're trying to kill me.
Okay, hurry up. You want to try one more?
It's delicious.
Oh, great.
You don't believe it?
It was excellent.
Bob, thank you
It was
so
very
much
good.
for coming and sharing.
You're welcome.
Please come back. It was very good.
It is very
It was
good.
excellent. It was very hot, though. In fact, I feel my sinuses are opening up, and I haven't breathed in days.
And your ears will, too. And the corned beef was great. So you go and wrap it up for me, okay?
Huh?
You wrap up the show for me,
All right.
okay?
We got plenty of time, though. You sure you want me to wrap it up now? We got 3 whole minutes, I think. Haven't we got about 3 minutes left?
3 minutes, 15 seconds.
I'm only on 15 seconds. Shall we sit down here?
Yes.
All right.
And remind people not to give up today.